Hey guys! Welcome back again dito sa ating Our Daily Bread. Ayan. So, July 5 na tayo ngayon. Hey! Nandito yung baby ko. So, basahin na natin guys. Start na tayo. Hello pala. Kung hindi pa kayo nakaka-subscribe sa channel ko, huwag nyo kalimutang mag-subscribe and i-click nyo na rin ang notification bell para every time na mag-upload ako ng mga new videos is nanonotify kayo. So, ayan. We are on our Daily Bread dated July 5. So, ang title nito guys is The What in Sharing Our Faith. You want to say hi? My baby want to say hi. Come here. Oh, see. Oh. Come closer to mommy. Oh, say hi now. Naglalaro siya sa baba. Oh, go down na. Oh, quiet na ha. The what in sharing our faith. Alan came to me for advice on how to deal with his fear of public speaking. Like so many others, his heart would begin to race. His mouth would feel sticky and dry, and his face would flash bright red. So, madami makaka-relate dito, no? Kasama na ako dun, guys. Yan, meron din tayong dati na fear of speaking on public and public speaking nga. So, marami dyan, di ba, mga introverts, mga ganun yung natatakot. And yun nga, parang dati nung back in school days talagang nararanasan ko to yung parang ang lamig ng pawis mo, na parang natatae ka na ewan. Yung mga ganung feeling. Ayan, feel na feel natin yan, guys. So, nanghihingi si Alan ng advice. Ayan. So, continue natin, guys. Glossophobia pala yung tawag doon. Glossophobia is among the most common social fears people have. Many even joke that they're more fearful of public speaking than of dying. Oh, mas takot pa sila sa public speaking kaysa mamatay. To help Alan conquer his fear of not performing well, I suggested he focus on the substance of his message instead of how well he'd deliver it. So, yun nga. So, ang sinuggest niya kay Alan is para makonquer niya yung fear niya instead of targeting or tingnan ko ano masasabi ng ibang tao or whatsoever. Ang mag-focus daw siya doon sa substance o yung sa nilalaman ng gusto niyang ipahatid na message. Shifting the focus to what will be shared instead of what's ability to share it. It's similar to Paul's approach to pointing others to God. When he wrote the church at Corinth, he remarked that his message and preaching were not with wise and persuasive words. This is from 1 Corinthians 2:4. Instead, he determined to focus solely on the truth of Jesus Christ and his crucifixion, trusting the Holy Spirit to empower his words, not his eloquence as speaker. So, yun nga guys, tulad lang din daw nung panahon ni Paul, sabi dito, yung panahon ni Paul na natatakot din siya kasi kung paano niya i-share yung words of God. Kasi hindi siya magaling din magsalita, hindi siya yung selective ba, yung persuasive, yung words niya, wise ang words, hindi daw siya ganun. Pero instead, focus daw siya doon kasi gag-guide naman siya ng Holy Spirit para ipahatid. Ang importante naman daw, inilalaman ng message na gusto mong iparating. Like me guys, so much nakaka-relate ako dito kasi eto, tulad na to, medyo pinag-isipan ko rin to kung mag-share ba ako, i-video ko ba to. Kasi medyo nahihiya din ako. Kasi honestly guys, hindi naman talaga din ako marunong. Talagang gusto ko lang, yung parang pinaka-goal ko lang is ma-share ko lang to, mga natututunan ko dito, yung mga words of God. Gusto ko lang din ma-share at may makaalam din. Alam, may ma-reach out. Kumbaga may mapuntahan ko mga binabasa ko, hindi lang ako. Parang yun yung gusto ko, ma-share yung words of God. Hindi ko na inisip kung maday bang manunood or maday magla-like or ibabash ba ako dahil hindi na ako marunong talaga din mag-explain. So, itong mga explanation na binibigay ko is based on my own experience, ayun, and understanding dito sa Bible, and based din sa mga natutunan ko sa ibang tao na nakakausap ko, guys. So, ayun. So, dito, yung ginamit nila ang verse dito is the 1 Corinthians 2:4. In Tagalog, guys, ito basahin natin. At nang mangaral ako sa inyo, hindi ako gumamit ng matatamis na pananalita batay sa karunungan ng tao upang kumbinsihin kayo. Sa halip, pinatunayan ng banal na espiritu ang aking pangaral sa pamamagitan ng kanyang kapangyarihan. So yun guys, nangaral din daw siya na hindi gumagamit ng mga sweet words o yung mga palamuti or yung parang catchy words ba. Talagang kung will mo or yung kung ano yung desire ba ng puso mo na mapahatid yung message na gusto mong ipahatid, go lang. Kung maganda naman ang hangarin nun, go lang. Kung nabubulol, yan, tulad ko, nabubulol, hirap to explain. Pero go lang, at least, diba, you tried. What's important is the message na gusto nyong iparating. Ayun, so, sa katagalan naman yan, guys, diba nga, practice makes perfect daw. So, yun, salita lang ng salita, share lang ng share, hanggang sa nasasanay ka, hindi mo alam, ang galing-galing mo na magsalita. So, yun lang, at mapapasa atin yung Holy Spirit, siyang magagabay sa atin, guys. Ayun, tuloy natin to. When we've come to know God personally, we'll want to share about Him with those around us. Yet, sometimes shy away from it because we're afraid of not presenting it well with the right eloquent words by focusing instead on the what, the truth of who God is and His amazing works. We can, like Paul, trust God to empower our words and share without fear to reluctance. So, ayun na nga guys. Sometimes nga, kahit sa own family natin, diba, natatakot tayong mag-share ng words of God kasi natatakot tayo na baka hindi tayo pansinin o kaya paano ba? Parang ganun yung tanong, diba? Paano ba? Hindi ako magaling, hindi ako religious or whatever. Pero yung goal mo, yung kumbaga yung gusto mo ng puso mo is ma-share lang, go for it. Kahit hindi magaganda yung salitang magamit mo, kumbaga, yun nga, sabi nga dito, di ba, we can, like Paul, trust God to empower our words and share without fear. So, wag matakot, guys. Ipagdasal lang. Dasal natin kay Lord na bigyan niya tayo ng Holy Spirit na gagabay sa bawat salita natin, na mapaintindi natin sa ating mga audience ang ating gustong ipahatid. And sana, ngayon, yan, naintindihan nyo rin ang gusto kong ipahatid kahit hindi ako magaling, guys. Ayun. So, ito yung mga pwede nating i-ask sa sarili natin. What has prevented you at times from sharing the truth of God with others? How can Paul's approach embolden you to share the gospel? So, yun guys. Pwede nyo yan i-share dyan sa comment section. So, end natin to with a prayer. Father in heaven, thank you for revealing yourself to me through the Bible and those you put in my life to share with me. Please help me to share with others, trusting you to empower my words. Ayun. So, thank you so much, guys, sa pakikinig at sa panonood. Until next Daily Bread, tomorrow again. Bye-bye, guys. Yes. Bye-bye.